Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round in the just buffed RX-93ff Gundam. I forget what the FF stands for exactly, but it is the. Oh yeah, I think it's because it's the model that was at Gundam Front technically. But yeah, it's the statue of the new Gundam they made with its special fin funnel, which on the statue I'm pretty sure doubles as a stand. But yeah, it has one large funnel with a beam cannon attached, and it can be a long range cannon on the arm. It can launch and fire very large beams, and I forget if it has any other abilities. But yeah, it's not a bad weapon. I think it's another one where if it's in Psycho Frame mode, it does have slightly different behavior when it's launched. I think it fires larger beams, but I could be wrong about that. On top of that, it is also a heavy attack raid, which I'm not great at that heavy attack, but I do manage to land it a few times this round. This Dagdoll, of course, is a good candidate for that if I can land it, but also just standard melee attacks are good. Number 4 and I kind of came to cross purposes. That is fine. I tried to lock the funnel onto that pilot, but I'm pretty sure, High New Gundam got there first, so I'll just take the Dagdoll, which they were kind enough as to let me do. And now I'll charge the heavy and see if I can catch somebody with it. Probably not. Tried to do it from around the corner, got stuck on the corner and knocked out of it by this Zeta plus A1. So, yeah, it didn't work out, but that's again, I just the timing and utility of heavy attacks sometimes escapes me. I think later in the round I settle on trying to use it when enemies are engaged with somebody else, and that is really probably the most practical way to do it. Unfortunately, those funnels I didn't really have a good target while they were bestowed upon me, but could be worse. We have got a pretty good lead to start. Not quite as completely one-sided as the last round, which is nice. And let's see, enemy team knows enough to spawn in a coordinated fashion, or at least 60% of them do. And shortly, I am going to make a discovery that there is an awful lot of stuff I can be shooting here. Besides the Dagdoll, there's also a G-Doors and a Gray Zeta, so a lot of things I have type advantage against, which, again, nice. It's doesn't usually work out that way when I'm running a melee raid, and now, of course, with that, again, just percentages, 60% chance of hitting something I have advantage against, and I'm fighting a Moon Gundam. That's, very smart. Yeah, now there's the Dagdoll. It does not know I'm here. It's about to, and now it does. Unfortunately, there is somebody behind me, and the team was not able to stop them before they stopped me, so they'll have to just deal with the Dagdoll myself, yeah. But yeah, there was the G-Doors I was talking about, so yeah, I think this feels pretty good. I liked it when I got it, and it seemed fairly powerful, and now that it's gotten some attack damage buffs and what have you, doesn't feel bad at all. It's weird that it is a heavy attack raid that mostly focused on range weapons, which is to the point where they gave it Pursuit Ranged Auxiliary program. So, yeah, it's not exactly designed for heavy hunting, but the heavy attack can do really good damage if you land it in a pinch. And there's a couple, I believe, later in where I do land that. Yeah, there's that Moon Gundam again, and yeah, gonna hit it with the shield beam. And now I'm charging the heavy, but also there's the Dagdoll, which the reflexes there, like I didn't even think I was on their screen, but I must have blundered into their field of vision. And like I said, really great reflexes. Cannot fault the player there because that was good. Yeah, now just gonna lock a funnel and walk away because that is one of the nice things about new type use suits. You can do that and hopefully, if not get the kill, get an assist out of it, which I just did. And yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, and it does have the shield missiles that for some reason the High New Gundam doesn't. It still has a slot for more weapons too, so I believe it does anyway. Yeah, there's the G doors. That was quick because it was low on health, and I don't think it was really prepared for anybody to be shooting it with a very large gun. Which that's a thing that I feel like is kind of hard to be prepared for a lot of times. Like I think that's kind of the point. But okay, got an assist on the A1. It's relatively close, but we do have a lead. So, and 2 3/4 minutes left to see what we can do to keep it. Yeah, my lock-on funnel was coming back, so I could only do so much to guard that point, and I think I may have screwed up and let number 3 get killed at that point. But over here, I saw people. Yep, got their mobile suit hijacked. Good going, Rob. But yeah, I saw people spawning in here and saw an opportunity to land some good attacks, and I at least did. But yeah, just I feel dumb walking away from that. There's a, it's, when I was growing up and people used to, we used to watch each other play games. We talked about how, when you're not actually in it, it's easy to see things that you do not see when you're playing, and that is still very much the case with things like this. When I watch them back, it's like, oh, that was dumb. So yeah, that's life. Was trying to get past and get that gray Zeta, just trying to get it by any means necessary, and finally did. Moon Gundam's doing a good job of chopping me up while I manage it. But yeah, I was about to say, that's going to hit hard. I swear 2 things hit me, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But nope, Moon Gundam's what took me out. And rest of the team seems to be working on the Moon Gundam. Yeah, 1:15 left. We're holding a small lead. That'll be fine, hopefully. And yeah. Yeah, we've been basically camping at their base and damaging it for the whole round, but I don't think we ever get enough damage to make it to blow up. So that's okay. We've got a minute left. We can, we can hopefully win the old-fashioned way. And let's see. Yeah, just there's that gray Zeta, I believe, trying to lock onto it because it's relatively easy to lock on if I can reach it. But well, G-doors ain't a bad thing to have a lock on, so I'm just going to leave, do the damage and get away, go somewhere else to hit something else. A1 was not ready for me to do that, so that is a kill. And there's the gray Zeta, so here's to second chances. And that is that. And yeah, I'm going to try to land the heavy, but I don't think I had time for it to go off before the iframes came up. Yeah, I think if I had swapped a little faster, if I'd been a little bit more on the ball, it is technically possible, but I just didn't get it done. And yeah, now I'm just looking for a good opportunity to try and land that heavy one last time before the round ends. And I'm going to take it and get denied real hard by that Moon Gundam that was trying to fight me. Sometimes when you let people be more interested in fighting you than you are in fighting them, it kind of leaves big openings. But I got top damage at 112,000. I think that's decent. And yeah, it feels pretty good. I think I've said this before, but the shield cannon kind of makes me think I should try and Megatron color scheme with this. But regardless, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Okay, so the first thing it got was movement speed. It went from 135 to 140. Yeah, so it walks a little faster. Now has pursuit ranged auxiliary program, so more damage to downed and I believe stunned enemies. Flight control program got adjusted to level 3, so any boosting you do in the air is more likely to, or not more likely to, is more boost efficient. So if you jump or boost in the air, it will not use up as much as of your thruster gauge. Just like the High New Gundam, it got melee composite system as basically a merger of high performance balancer and melee combo controller. The overheat on the beam rifle got shortened from 20 seconds to 15. The shield-mounted beam cannon subweapon got power increased from 1900 to 2200, with the cooldown time reduced from 5 seconds to 4. The lock-on version got a larger ASL range. The rapid-fire version of the the shield-mounted beam cannon, not the funnels, the actual shield cannon that I didn't use very much. The rapid fire version of the large fin funnel, the cooldown time for that also went from 5 seconds to 4. When it is normal shots went from 1800 damage to 2000, and the heat rate per shot went from 28% to 25. The missiles now do 800 damage instead of 700. So, yeah, like damage buffs all around. The average win rate for raids at 700 is 50.1%. It was at 47.8. So, yeah, not the world, but still underperforming. Rival win for raids 49.4%. For the new Gundam FF, it was 46%. Damage dealt also not too bad. 93,798 the average for raids, 86,000 the average for the FF, and it was also lower on losses than the average for raids. 3.3 is the average, 3.1 is where it was. So it seems very much like it was very much in the same place as the high new Gundam, where it's like it's good at attacking at range, but it's not doing enough damage to really justify things, even if it ends up not dying. But yeah, it seems like that has improved, and I'm happy with the damage I got. So hopefully that will work out.